Hi, my name is Marty Edwards, and I'd like to share a little bit about myself. Essentially, I grew up in the streets of Chicago. I'm the daughter of immigrant parents and felt like a misfit growing up most of my life. I was kicked out of 2 all-girl high schools and I dropped out at age 17. I was going nowhere fast. It took me a bit to recognize that I better finish my high school education and start making a few changes towards creating a better life. And make changes I did. You know, although I've climbed a few mountains since then, I've also had my share of valleys. I think like many of us, I've experienced loss with plenty of my own issues to work on. I'm now in my second marriage and life is good. But it wasn't until recently that my husband and I started gaining momentum with our lives. And this success was found through the recent achievement of acquiring my MBA. And I really started to then recognize ways to better improve the bottom line of the hospital in which I worked. And you see, what I really started to realize was that many of these same business applications used in the professional business setting, they could equally be as successful when applied in a personal life setting. Prior to this experience in developing the blueprint of our life, our outlook on life was average at best. We had nice incomes, mine from upper management in a hospital and my husband from sales. Our home is nice, but it lost about 30% of its value since its purchase in late 2005. We've been on some really nice vacations, but the reality is we really didn't know what our big picture looked like. You know, life was okay, but was it really? We were really in a fog in many ways. Were we making good decisions? Were we positioning ourselves financially to better secure better lives for ourselves? You know, what was really needed for us to have what we would desire to be comfortable with for a better life? In many ways, we didn't even know what we didn't know. We just kind of went through the routine of life every day and probably like most people, barely giving too much thought about the bigger picture. Mostly because I don't know if we even knew how to fully consider that big picture. All of this recently changed as a result of this MBA experience, in which this really kind of provided us a blueprint in running the business of life effectively. You know, this aha moment with what I was learning for business and how it could easily be applied to our personal lives really started to help lift that fog that I was in and start knowing that what we were doing and how to do it better. That was really liberating to us, you know, not to have your head in the sand anymore. This MBA experience provided me tools that I could tweak and use in our personal life and allowed me to better monitor our personal business of life and how it was really going. Finally, I could see and understand what we were doing right. And more importantly, I think, is I could understand what we weren't doing right and what we could do to improve it. With the tools in hand, we began to implement ways to strategically position ourselves and plan our life better in this very, very short experience that we call life. You know, it's over way too soon, and many of us have had our head in the sand all along before we realize that it's almost over. So don't let that happen to you. Learn how to take full responsibility with your life. So you could do that by being in control, create a plan, working the plan, and managing that plan along the way. Be versatile enough to know that when changes come to the plan, they need to be recognized. I've put together a kit that will enable you to begin managing the business of your life. The MPAkit, it's Masters of Personal Administration. And I think that's really all what we could expect for ourselves, is to really be able to manage our lives to the most optimum potential. And anyway, you know, this kit, MPAkit, provides a working manual, gives you a blueprint, in running your personal business of life so that you can begin executing a plan of success for yourself. Think about it. Most businesses simply fail because they fail to plan. Many people fail too. Many people fail to plan. It is my belief that there's no reason for failure when one has a clear vision of where they're going and they have the tools that they use as well as monitor their progress along the way. Failures happen to businesses and individuals and families that have no vision. Yeah, they're open for business every day, but there's really no reason as to why other than to eke out a living as they exist through life. A successful person, couple, or family has a plan. They work it, they keep score of their progress along the way. I don't play golf, but I know enough that score is important. I don't believe that any serious golfer plays many games without keeping score. How do you really know if you have a good round or not so good round? Without keeping score, how would you recognize what you want to work on and improve your game? You have to simply keep score if you're serious about golf. You just have to. So, are you serious about life? If you are you keeping score? If you aren't keeping score, how do you really know whether you're going up or down that mountain of life? MPAkit is your scorecard for your life. I'll show you how to understand and track your net worth. I will help you understand your financial ratios and how they can determine your next moves in life. And I'll help you understand the importance of strategic planning and exactly how to do it. I'll help you get a better understanding of cash flow, and it's why it's probably one of the most important financial concerns. In this kit, you'll be able to build a balance sheet, and we'll work together, and I'll teach you all that it tells you. I'll help you establish your goals, mission, and vision, as well as provide some thoughts about organization and time management, and so much more. I put this kit together in a very easy to understand format with plenty of examples to show you and fully understand how you can analyze and monitor your own situation and make plans to grow the business of your life. There are many opportunities today out there, from online marketing to trading stocks and bonds to rehabbing homes to investing in apartment complexes, you name it, owning your own business or simply being an employee and collecting a paycheck from someone for your time. But regardless of what you do to create your income, the missing link for many of us is what to do with that income and what other profit centers may be put in place, along with which expenses can be positioned better. So working with equity, your time or value that generates income, and debt using someone else's money are keys to managing your personal business of life. Included in this kit is a working manual that will help you get very comfortable with the material and how to apply it to your own life and personal situation and manage your own business of life. I've also included this 21-day quick start manual and to get you off and running and get you on a new outlook on life. It's common knowledge that it takes about 21 days to make or break a habit. So this quick start manual will provide you with a fast track to begin to manage your life better. But don't get me wrong, this journey is going to take the rest of your life. But this 21-day quick start manual and workbook will definitely get you started and give you a solid foundation which you can build from there. I want you to climb higher with your life too. Take care.